Hey guys, am I in time? I think I'm on time. I don't even have my computer set up. I was not planning to go live at all. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, like I'm barely out of the shower. My hair is soaking wet right now. Uh-oh. Is it live? Is it live? Where is it? Show me. Yes, I am. Turn this on. On. Hello, YouTube. You look lovely today. Okay. Why won't you let me save that? Okay. I'm sorry. Where's the thing that I say, no, it's not made for kids? Are you going to let me monetize now? On. There we go. Okay, so. Come on. Good, there we go, it's working. Oh, I got to mute. Hi! There you go, live chat. Hi, Pammy Hansen. Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Sweetie Pea. Sherry Ann. Annie, Mel. Dragon. GM Dave. AHT. I actually wasn't planning to be here. Asantua. Hi, you guys. So I literally, just got out of the shower. Saw that the moon was 23 degrees Capricorn, 41 minutes, and the Pluto, 23 degrees Capricorn, 43 minutes, and I'm like, holy cow, this is a conjunction. Can you guys feel that power? Do you feel like a pressing, kind of strong vibrational energy that is just, I don't want to say drilling down, but it is persistent and going. By the way, Saturn is just at the end of Capricorn. It's at 29 Capricorn, 57 degrees. I get released from jail today because this is where my Mars is, and I've got Saturn sitting right on top of it right now. So I'm excited. Another thing that is helping me in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, I don't know if you can feel that energy. We have to leverage it. And now the moon is probably closer to Pluto and might be passing it. But the thing is, I got my camera on before it passed Pluto. And I wanted to gather up this Pluto energy before I took my next step. Let me check in with you guys. I need some water. I'm so thirsty. I haven't even brushed my hair. My hair is soaking wet. Okay, so let me check in. Oh, you're wearing, GM Dave, wearing Sugilite. I don't even know how to say that, but I'm going to grab my shungite. It's mixed with my black tourmaline. Yeah, these are powerful energies. I'm going to grab it all up. I wish I could eat it. Hi, Keisha. Yes, Dragon, it is empowering you. Good. So, you guys, hang on to this vibe, hang on to this energy, because we need to do a little group activity here. QQ, tomorrow's my birthday. Oh, boy, you're going to have a great year. Larry girl, I've been dizzy all day. Is that part of all the energy stuff? Yes, my dear. Yes. So this moon is in Capricorn. I don't know if you have cardinal signs. We have a little bit of that going on. Venus moved into Sagittarius, but because Jupiter is still in in Capricorn, we're not getting this super fluffy, expansive Venus feeling. It feels better than the Scorpio energy, but Saturn is still suppressing it, and Mercury is in the mix in there. Ooh, Mercury might be conjunct the sun. So that might be the dizziness too. Mercury represents the mind, your thoughts, your ideas, how you think, how you reason. When I'm going into migraine territory, usually Mercury is doing something weird for me with the sun, or with one of my big natal planets, or one of the big transit planets. So I am not surprised at all. Oh, I can feel that lift. I think the moon just passed Pluto. You guys feel that release? Mel's, your never-ending headache, neck pain will end with this transition. Well, so the neck is ruled by Taurus. We've got Uranus there. So Uranus, it's retrograde. So it's going to take that big planet Uranus energy, it's going to turn it inward, and it's relieving pressure all over the place. So if your neck, if you've been kind of stiff over the years, the last 20 years, oh my gosh, this is huge. This is why. Uranus and Taurus, that is a pressure reliever. Okay? So that energy is turned inward. So think inside the body. So this rules the neck. So the transits now are coming back and looking inside and trying to relieve the pressures that are inside the neck. Now, the neck has been a pain in the neck. It's been a pain in the neck for me because the last Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, was it in 2000? 2001? Maybe 2002, around there. I don't know exactly. But this Jupiter-Saturn, the big thing we're getting ready for on December 21st, because it's the first time it's in Aquarius in like 1,000 years. But it does have a conjunction every 20 years. So this last Jupiter-Saturn conjunction took place here in the sign of Taurus. So things got locked in back then. Okay, so I don't know where Taurus is in your chart. For myself, it's intercepted in a house. So I have had an area of my life that has been super duper totally boxed in. Like I feel like I can't move out of those boundaries, and I cannot wait for this so that I can like get out and break free, because it's just, I need all these conditions to happen in order for me to get out of this and do what needs to be done. So this neck pressure, I absolutely believe it's going to be relieved. And I absolutely believe you are going to see that, that'll start trickling in on December 21st, around there. Because that's going to move this thing dominated by here to Aquarius. And Aquarius is, wow, this thing's going to have so much dominion, because this is where Saturn is in its best place. Okay? So, we're all here. And I was planning to make a video on some intentions, but I just really did not like how it was coming through and working out. And now I realize why it just isn't supposed to be published, because we are leveraging this moon conjunct Pluto, okay? Yep, stiff neck. Just hang on, you guys. Hey, Michelle, you're on my live stream. Usually she's sleeping. You guys, Michelle is awake. Yeah, Annie, that neck, yeah. 800 years, thank you, Marjorie. The full moon was on your birthday in Cancer, Dragon. In 2001, Dave, I got relief in the form of a divorce, and she was a Taurus. That is, oh, wow, that is really interesting. Wow. What, are you a fixed sign, Dave? Wow. 2001. Okay. So, what I wanted to do for us to leverage this power, and we still have it available because I got the camera on time, going back again to this new moon solar eclipse, the power that's in front of us is just off the charts. I've been trying to explain for a week with my live streams what exactly is going on in the heavens and how pivotal and important it is for us right now. Let's just say and accept for the time being that this new moon is super duper charged, and together all of us, if we focus on or write a new moon wish, I know it might sound a little hokey, and focus on that, we are creating a wonderful new platform for the future, because we still have to get through this Jupiter-Saturn thing. And then we have our first Saturn Pluto, the solar return of that, if you will. The world is changing, and we want to get there first and create the world that we can collectively, so we get rid of all this garbage. Now, okay. My gosh, those papers disappeared again. I need some light. Give me a second, you guys. Give me a second. I need some more light. Is it in here? Okay, well, we are going to totally start from scratch then. Did I throw that out? I was like, oh, we're done. I'm going to throw it out. I keep throwing everything out. I'm not supposed to. And I need this. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going to show you really quickly how this works. Here's the sun, Earth. You know, this is not to scale, okay? You guys got that? So we're over here. And our moon is right here. You know, I could make that look a little better. Okay, so when we have a new moon, here's the sun. A new moon solar eclipse. A new moon anyway. But here we are on Earth. The sun is brilliantly blazing. The reason why we never see the moon at the new moon is because it disappears at the sun. If you want to say it's combust, it's under the influence of the sun's rays. We can't see it. It's so bright. The sunshine is so bright that when we look at the sun, you just cannot see the moon until there is a perfect alignment between all of them. And when there's a perfect alignment like this, and the moon is even closer than usual, that's when we get our super moons, and we get these really long full or new moon solar eclipses. They last for a long time when the moon is really close to the Earth. So when there's perfect alignment, that is when the moon covers the sun and everything goes dark, you know, and then and then as the moon moves, we see the diamond ring, the diamond, all of a sudden everything shines brightly, and then we see the moon move past. This is what happens at a new moon. The sun is the one that gives life. It warms the universe. It provides warmth and life to whatever it touches. So here on Earth, if you want to think of the Earth as kind of like the child, the moon is the mother, the sun is the father. The father brilliantly lights up this moon, And this moon takes with it those energies for the entire next lunation. So as the Earth goes like this, that moon keeps going like this around the Earth. And at every quarter, it's like there's a new message, new purpose, energetically kind of encrypted in the Earth's crust, and the moon carries that information with it. And yes, there is a scientific explanation about how energy is conducted through the Earth's crust and through our bodies because we conduct energy. That's how that works. Just trust me. I don't feel like getting out my books right now, but that's how it works. So what happens then, if the moon is carrying the will, the life force of the sun, when you have a new moon, this is where you, planet Earth child, get to set your intentions and your wishes. And the sun now carries that energy and vibe in your particular world. And that is what gives you your superpowers to go forward. This astrology and the new moon intentions, wishes, this is the thing where I finally got healthy. I was very sick for a really long time. And I had to go through all these natural healing modalities. I learned more than anybody should learn, trying to get my health back because I knew I was right there. But this is the thing. This is a thing that put me over the top and got me where I needed. This was the final thing. And that's when I learned about medical astrology. And since Socrates, do no harm the Hippocratic oath, Hippocrates, do no harm. Long essays on why a doctor, a physician treating a patient, should always be versed in medical astrology and knowing what the planets do and what's going on. That's how old this stuff is, and it works. This is how they used to predict weather. This is why we have the Farmer's Almanac that says, oh, we're going to have a hot, a cold winter. Things are going to be more wet. It's based on astrology, believe it or not. So that is why we are here collectively with this magical, powerful solar energy in a solar cycle that we haven't seen for thousands of years on multiple levels. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to write some more intentions. If you have paper and pencil, please, or pen, please go get that. If you're driving or you're doing something that you cannot write, if you could just try to feel this wish on a cellular level and think about the gratitude you would have if you can only go from a feeling basis, activate that in your body if you can't write. But I'm telling you, writing is your most powerful form of focus. Okay, let me check in with you guys. Hi. I don't know what time it's entering Aquarius. I just wanted off my Mars. Okay, hi you guys. Anything else? Oh yes, hit the like button. I need to hit it too. Okay, hi. Hi you guys. Yes. Okay, yes. This is homework. Oh, look, Regina Bow's in the house. Oh, I should light my candle. Anyway, you guys got your candles. So, what I did, I just don't watch the news much these days, but what I did, because I was so annoyed the other night. I'm in the kitchen, I had a piece of paper, I'm just like taking notes on what I want to write the wishes on. And so, here we go. I just remember Lindsay was really annoying, and so was the GOP. So on this one, okay, and so this new moon solar eclipse was about law enforcement, the law, because that is associated with Sagittarius. lands far away, foreign enemies, foreign alliances, faith, philosophy, extremists. But mostly the law. And that these things, higher education, because this eclipse is at the south node of the moon, that is just a marker on the earth by the sun. The sun has a path that's that it follows on our planet. And when we have certain eclipses, it's marked there on the earth. But we understand it like, if this is the north node, that's because the sky, Gemini's over there in the sky, Sagittarius, this is the north node, is over there, okay? That's why we call the nodes of the moon. What is very particular and seems upside down and backwards about this is, well, we're going to have a new moon no matter what, no matter where the sun is on this path. We're going to have a full moon no matter where the sun is on the path. So, Sagittarius had a new moon, which is marked, associated with the north node. But we're having a new moon in this area where this path is at the south node of the moon. So this south node is about releasing a solar figure, getting rid of Donald, releasing a solar figure. That's what we're mining here with the moon conjunct Pluto energies, because I got my camera on time. And it's an eclipse energy in Sagittarius, which has to do with law. So this power we have right now to write together is about releasing a solar figure. So I was writing, here's one. Okay, you cannot write a new moon wish for somebody else in their reality, but because I'm a citizen, because, you know, I'm a participant of my U.S. government as a citizen, I own the office of citizen, I try to write it like this. And I use the I want words for simplicity. Use what words work for you. So, I want to see the GOP as a party in my U.S. government release their dear leader, solar figure, Donald. Totally. Okay, so I want to see the Republican Party totally and completely release dear leader as their solar figurehead. Done. Oh my gosh, my stomach's growling. That was so loud, you guys. I told you, I just like jumped out of the shit. My hair. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. Okay. What did Lindsay do? I want to see USG release Lindsey Graham and grip of Don Holio in our sovereign government governing. Okay, yeah, you guys, if you have better words than me, use them because my mind is kind of going blank right now. I want my U.S. government, U.S. Senate, to shed and release the 2 Republican candidates from Georgia. I want 2 new senators from New Solar Leadership. Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling so loud. Okay. So I want my United States government, the U.S. Senate, to shed and release the 2 Republican candidates from Georgia, and I want 2 new senators from a new solar influence and leadership to be sworn in 2021. Okay? Roxanne, all plans are finally changing this week. 800 years ending. You got it. And then we've got the 7,000 completion solar cycle in January. Ooh, Denise Hopkins, my part of fortune is 29% or 29 degrees Capricorn. That's kind of mighty. Wow. Yes, prayers for Marie and her husband. I'm hopeful that Marie and her husband are coming into new supportive energies, and because this is kind of magical, they'll be able to leverage and harness this. She's so good at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. You guys, I have to grab the cards. I don't like doing this without permission because it's her and her husband. I'm just asking the tarot to show me what card they need the most, okay? So that we can collectively be a little more specific, okay? If we are to gather the best energies, intentions for Marie and her hubby, embrace them in, what should that be? You guys, so I'm sorry, I just got out of the shower. I'm just like not in cards mode right now. Wake up, hands. Here. Here, let me get some special, oh, there we go. My hands feel a little bit more. Wake up, hands. Wake up, hands. You ready to go? My hands are like, I want to eat lunch. Okay. Okay, this feels better. Okay, what is most needed? What is most needed? What is most needed? What is most needed? Here we go. What is most needed? The King of Wands. He needs some mojo. He needs some fired up leadership. King of Wands. This is fire. Graced with life force, life-giving fire. You know, it's firing up the furnace in the basement and getting the whole thing to warm up. We have the 9 Pentacles, comfort and security. Okay. I want to Marie and and hubby. In pure, positive energy with the warmth of the universe and the sun to provide infinite comfort, security, it's not peace, it's something bigger than that. Peace, but I'm going to write down peace. Wholeness. And at one with all. Write what works for you guys, okay? But I want to embrace Marie and her hubby in pure positive energy. They're swimming along in the warmth, the miracles, the angel energies of this universe from the sun. Provide them with infinite comfort, security, peace, wholeness, oneness. And it is. Okay. If you guys have anything specific that you want to be releasing with this administration, let me know your ideas. I had all mine written down, but I don't know if it's downstairs where it is. So again, this new moon is about releasing the solar figure, Don Julio, as our leader of the United States. I want to make sure there are no little tendrils of energy that are left over that can be picked up and traded from in the future. I want that stuff gone. I just had this idea about I want to see USA, U.S. government release Donald completely as a martyr, victim, and some heroic legend. I want to see USA completely release him to irrelevance forever more. I want to see the United States government release Don Julio in a completely as a martyr, a victim, as some sort of legend. I want to see USA completely release him to total irrelevance and as the biggest mistake a nation could ever make, so nobody ever wants to do that again, forever and ever. Okay. Congratulations to Marie. Crystal Tarot is launching her business next year. Good. Oh, yes. How do we write that? GM Dave. I want to see U.S. government immediately release all the kids in cages to their immediately found families. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I want US to right these wrongs immediately, release any possible retribution by DT and others et al., and hold them accountable. Okay. So I want to see U.S. government immediately release all these kids safely that have been in cages to their immediately found families. I want to see the U.S. government right all these wrongs immediately and release any possible retribution by Don and others for what happened, and then hold them completely accountable. Release all immoral. Okay, yeah. Nancy Rudy, release all immoral and unjust represented. We need to get these traitors out. I am not even using that word casually. I want USA forever to identify and release all current, future public servants who how do I want to say this? Are not loyal to USA. I want U.S. government to shed all nuances of foreign enemies acting in our elected offices. Same goes for business and the private contracts with USG. The vetting process has to be so much more thorough. We cannot have this in our government. So we just want to have such a better process in terms of identifying who these people are, what they're doing, and get them out. You can't be a Texas Attorney General who's under indictment and hold an office. Stop that. Let's see. How do you keep the criminals and corruption out forever? And we have to, these acts, whether it is, God, what is that word again for when you have family? Nepotism. Nepotism needs to be dealt with like a law. The Hatch Act needs to be a law. You know what I mean? There has to be consequences for this. I don't know how. No more of this garbage. We're not doing this. What do you guys have? They ripped off the into. Yep. Does not abide by. Okay, so what we want to do. Thank you, Marjorie. It's about abiding by their oath to their constitution. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get to that, but I want to see USA expand statehood to DC, Puerto Rico. God bless you guys. Who else? We have a lot of other territories that are absolutely deserving of statehood, and others. And I want to see that voting is proportional for all. One vote, one person. I want to release all solar influences relating to gerrymandering. I want USG to overturn Citizens United. I want all dark money gone from USA elections. So I want to see the United States expand statehood to DC, Puerto Rico, and others. They need their senators. And I want to see that voting is proportional for all. Ergo, one vote equals one person. I want to release all solar influences relating to gerrymandering. I want the U.S. government to overturn Citizens United. We got to get into it. There's so much stuff. Oh, Virgin Islands. Virgin Islands, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, Samoa. What? Who's salmon? Samoa. Yes. Refuse to seat them who violates their oath to the Constitution. Speaker Pelosi was so specific in 2018 when she swore the Congress in about that AHT. I want U.S. government to preserve and protect the private data of all USA citizens, visitors to USA. Our data is not for sale. We need to end private contracts when it has to deal with national security. We do not need to privatize everything. I want USG to stop privatizing national security and public services, such as our health care, education, prison system. I'm sick. I'm done with this privatization. Privatization is what's harmed so much. The prison system. Also, our system of taxation. I just need to look. I haven't checked with the news yet. I just want to see what else is breaking that maybe we need to address. Oh my God, we gotta get rid of Mitch. How do we even write this as the... What? Breaking, Texas Attorney General announces he'll file antitrust suit against Google over the tech giant's advertising business. So now he's got to do something that everybody is like, yeah, do it to stay out of office? Get rid of that guy. Oh my gosh. We got to address Supreme Court. Yes, because the Supreme Court has everything to do with the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, here we go. This is a big one. So I want to see USA, USG totally separate powers between executive so we want to totally separate the powers between the executive, the judicial, and the legislative branches. Article 1, powers reinstated. 100%. That's what I want to see. I also want to see, how do we stop these assholios from obstructing everything like with Mitch? Mitch has broken his oath to the office so many times. I want USA to permanently I'm getting permanently and completely release the solar influence of figures like Mitch McConnell to keep major leadership in check and for the people. Oh my God. Election meddling, we got to go there. So because this has to do with the legislative, Sagittarius, laws, those who create the legislative branch, to release all the people who come into too much power under the sun. We're releasing that. So I want to see USA totally separate powers between executive, judicial, legislative branches. Have Article 1 powers reinstated. I want the United States to permanently and completely release the solar influence of figures like Mitch McConnell to keep major leadership, what does that say? In check and for the people. Now, how would that feel if we could permanently and completely release that? Oh my gosh. That is a hard one to reach for me, but I just got it. How would it feel to keep all major leadership totally and completely for the people? Plutocrats. I want U.S. government, the USA, to completely release the influence of plutocrats, technocrats, digital what am I trying to say? Influence of plutocrats, technocrats, digital data hoarders, the influence of information wars, the meddling, I hate that word, the meddling of and interference of our elections. Completely release the influence of the plutocrats, the technocrats, the digital data hoarders, social media, the information, you know who, not that guy. Disinformation. Well, we want to release that guy too, but disinfo, misinfo. Oh, the PSYOPs AHT, you know what I'm talking about. The aquarium leaks. The disinformation, the misinformation, PSYOPs on USA and citizens. The meddling and interference of our elections. We need to completely, I don't want to say get ourselves in a bubble, but get that crap out and protect us. Protect our data and our telecommunications. Get all this crap out. Oh, I want Made in USA to return to, we're not returning. I want Made in USA to dominate our economy and jobs. It's not just jobs, but it's the whole thing. This is not my area. And job creation for the people. Okay, can you read that? I want, in blue, I want U.S. government, USA, to completely release the influence of plutocrats, technocrats, digital data hoarders, the disinformation, the misinformation, the psyops on USA and our citizens. I don't want a foreign solar figure to dominate how we are ruled. Well, you know what? I just said that out loud. Gosh, that would be so great. I want Made in USA to dominate our economy and jobs creation for the people. That would feel so awesome. I want more choices when I'm going to go buy something or have a service delivered to me. Oh my gosh. I want our frontline workers and our healthcare to be totally empowered to do what they know and love and how to care for us without corporation BS interfering with all that. Okay, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? National sovereignty to return, yes! I want our national sovereignty to shine everywhere and unified patriotism for and by the people. I want the solar influence of divide and conquer to die forever and shamed mercilessly. Okay, so I want our national sovereignty to shine everywhere and a sense of unified patriotism for and by the people. I just would be so grateful to have that again. That would feel sublime. Can you get to that feeling place? It is really hard to reach for that. For me, it's been so long. How would I feel if the solar influence of divide and conquer was extinguished forever? I would feel magnificent. And that for those who engaged in this, how would I feel if it was shamed mercilessly and publicly? I would feel secure and complete, which leads me to I want nationalism totally outlawed, banned, because it goes against the very grain of even our preamble to the United States. It is completely in opposition to our preamble and Bill of Rights. Oh my gosh, we got to go there, because we're talking about releasing solar figures related to our Constitution. What's going on with our Constitution, you guys, and our laws? What do we need to release? Because it would feel really great if we could enforce this. How would that feel if we got rid of this nationalism? Oh my God. We were able to, if that was eradicated, how would that feel? What would you believe about our country if we truly upheld just our preamble, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union. And the rights to life, liberty, and happiness. Where is that? Where is that? What do you guys got? What do you got? Oh, yes. Oh, Nancy Rudy. Return of love, respect, and care of Mother Earth and her creatures. This Jupiter-Saturn is happening in the sign of Aquarius. That is the humanitarian. That is the care of the earth. Never vote in a reply. Totally agree with you, GM Dave. Oh yes, let's ratify that ERA. You guys, there is so much divine feminine energy. She is here. She, not only with the Saturn Pluto conjunction, but the Jupiter Saturn conjunction. It has flipped. The divine feminine is front and center everywhere. It truly is like the reading I did a year ago, November 18th, 2019. It was the end of the patriarchy. That's what she was trying to tell us. Now, just because we're returning to an influence of the feminine doesn't mean it does away with our guys. We can't do this without our guys. We need more balance here. I want USA to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. The Republican Party is terrified of this because not only does it do so much for women, it ends their one-issue voting. It ends everything that has to do with abortion. It ends everything about LGBTQ rights. It ends that. It also would end, the inequity of income for minorities and women. This thing is like kryptonite for the GOP because they're one-issue voters, and it's not because they like those issues. That's how they maintain control. I want USA to end this minority rule, through manipulating and gerrymandering. There's a small portion of people who are in charge of this nation. Minority rule by access to power. I want democracy to return. Abraham Lincoln, the cause, honoring the cause for those that we lost, to not let their memories perish, whether it's Gettysburg or it's this virus. Our cause forevermore is for them, because we cannot let democracy perish from this earth. We cannot. How are you guys doing? Oh my God. I want to see no more lynching and outlawed by all states. I'm with you. Holy. The end of hate crimes. That, Marjorie, how would you feel if that came to be? You saw that in your lifetime, that lynching was outlawed. To see USA outlaw lynching forever. Hate crimes. I want to release all solar influence related to the mob, the transnational mob, and what is it called? It's a certain type of Christianity. It's called. So I want to release all solar influence related to the mob, the transnational mob, and far-right evangelicals, exploiting religion for extremists. Get that out. White ISIS, etc. I want to totally release that. And I want the separation of church and state to dominate. No PPP tax. That's got to be overhauled. I don't know how we do it, but this separation of church and state has to dominate. There has to be a clear line. I don't know what else to say about that. How are you guys doing? The fundamentalists, yep. Yes, Kim, we're glad to have you here. Hi, you guys. Anything else? Equity of wages. Yeah, so I think we got those. Oh my gosh, this term limits in SCOTUS. Whew. Okay, so we're Sagittarius. That has everything to do with the law, lawmakers, our courts. Oh my gosh. I want an overhaul of how judges are picked. Outlawing dark money, selections are made for the people. There has to be an overhaul of the Supreme Court of the United States. Selection and term for the people. You guys, I think a lot of good things are going to come as it relates to other countries overseas and our allies and foreign countries. That's already getting off to a really good start because the European Union has adopted their own Magnitsky Act. They're already penalizing people like in Belarus, Lukashenko. His assets are being frozen. There has just been a landslide. There's been so much stuff happening overseas in other countries with seizing assets or busting cartels. Keep your eyes on that. What happened in South Carolina? Already things are changing rapidly since the election. In that regard, I feel like that part is going to kind of take care of itself. How are you guys doing? Okay. I'm going to check over and see where else. Is there anything that happened today? Usually Eric Garland is up on everything right away and stuff that's breaking, and so is Mueller, she wrote. Wait, what? Okay, what is this from Politico? A quote that the Trump appointee demanded herd immunity? Then HHS science advisor Paul Alexander called for millions of Americans to be infected. We want them infected. That is genocide, you guys. That's millions of people demanding that people are infected. So, holy cow. I want U.S. government to end harm inflicted on the people by a solar figure. And that could be cabinet. Jesus. And to end harm to our resources and environment. That is a nasty article. There's a Corporate Transparency Act that cracks down on anonymous shell companies and prevents bad actors from laundering their money, is set to become law this month. Is it? Okay. I think that we're going to get on top of that because they're already looking to end these practices with foreign money and money laundering. U.S. Strategic Command, competitors are conducting subversive actions below levels of traditional conflict across all domains. Adversaries are integrating nuclear, conventional, space, electromagnetic spectrum, and cyber to form an unprecedented range of threats. Holy crap. Okay. I would feel so awesome if we could counter all of this. So this is the asymmetrical war. I want USA, USG to be able to counter effortlessly attacks by cyber, space, satellite, nuclear, electromagnetic, this is the asymmetrical. You add the psyops. Wow, we got a lot to do. I feel like we're getting there. The West Point Academy just recently, they have opened up this beautiful facility that strives to do these type of things with intelligence and defense. And I think it said by the time you see the Army 2027, it's going to be totally different. It's so state of the art. I want a solid investment in USA infrastructure. And protections. And we got to get all these spies off our lands. Russia conducted an anti-satellite missile test. Okay, I am not seeing anything else out there that I want to make sure we address. There will be more. So you guys, as you see things happening on the news, tap into this and what you want to see happen for our futures. Here's some breaking news. Toronto police unveil their biggest one-day seizure of drugs and firearms in Toronto police history. The total drug street value estimated to be over $18 million. So Toronto is having their biggest bust in history. Last week, the state of South Carolina had their biggest bust in history. I want USG to end the influence of all these cartels, arms trafficking, human trafficking, and out of our political leadership. Because that's where the mob is going. That's where their influence is. I think that might be, for entertainment purposes only, is where Lindsey Graham is. I think that's somehow he and Mitch and Elaine, all those yahoos, are involved in this global drug rings. I mean, what's going on in Italy is unbelievable with those major bosses flipping. Okay. Cannot even look at Rand Paul. Okay. Are we good? I think we're going to end it there. Okay. We leveraged the Pluto. Congratulations. Thank you. What we did. The moon today, when I turned on this camera, was 23 Capricorn 41. Pluto, and then it kissed Pluto within the opening minutes. 23 Capricorn 43. And now it's going to Saturn, which is at the end. Not only, give you guys yourselves a hand, not only did we take this lunar energy to powerfully apply it to the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, to how things are restructured with government, ahead of our solar return with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction next month, and mix that in with the can opener eclipse at 24 Capricorn. We took this energy, we brought it here. We've had some other planets here with eclipses this year, but this moon is now bringing this energy, God bless it, to Saturn, which is at 29 degrees Capricorn, 58 minutes. Saturn has the final say here, and this is the last time Saturn will be able to do this work in Capricorn for another 27 to 30 years. That's what we did, you did, collectively. We delivered a powerful message and intention on eclipse energy with all of this being ushered in and delivered. Nobody can take that back. This is going to feed at least the next 27 to 30 years, if not at least the next 1,000 years to 7,000 years. This is your energetic cosmic footprint. You're leaving. And it has a 0 carbon footprint on top of it. And it's for the good. I cannot impart to you how important the cosmic energies are this month into the next. 2020 has sucked. But the good news is that we have leverage over that suckiness to transform it into the good. So thank you so much. I know that this can be tedious, homeworky type of thing, but it's so important. It's the most important work you can do for yourself individually, collectively. It's like we've made our mark in the cosmos forevermore. And the cosmos know it. So bravo, bravo. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. Okay, we will connect later. I'm just so thrilled. My hair is almost dry. Well, it's still wet. And I'm going to go eat some lunch, okay? Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many blessings to our group. Thank you, moderators, so much. Get in touch with me, moderators. Thank you, Larry Girl. Thank you. Yes, Pammy Hansen, you get a voice in that. You have leverage over that. We all do. We are, it's like a tabula rasa. It's like the playing field gets leveled. It's leveled now, but people don't realize it. You have to take advantage of these things. Yes, Juno, you're doing something wonderful and great. Yes, 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 yes. Chiron just went direct. We leveraged that too? Chiron direct? So, Chiron is the wounded healer that can only heal their wounds themselves. Do you realize what we just did for our nation's wounds just now? We've carried this all because Chiron is direct and Chiron has a new message on what we're doing. Chiron now is picking this up to heal it that much more. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. I have to do another one of these for the Wu H asteroid to kick butt the other direction. That is heavily on my mind, okay? So have a great day. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye, you guys. Thank you so much.